Hey guys, this is my full review for the Cyborg F.R.E.Q 5 headset. Now, if you want to see what the functionality and the stuff coming out of what you get out of the box, you know, what the box looks like, what it says on the box, I posted the unboxing video, and I will put a link in the description box to the unboxing video. So, that's where if you want to check out the unboxing and what it says on the box about the headset and what it looked like inside the box, that's where you'll get it. So here is the headset. I want to make one note of something beforehand. Because my computer has 3 USBs, because I mainly use stuff out of a laptop, it comes with 3 USBs, one USB 2.0 and 2 USB 3.0s. I bought a USB hub, like a turn 1 into 4 type of hub, and I had my headset originally plugged into that, and I was noticing skipping and noises. It would go in and out, and I was getting some weird noise too. And then I unplugged it and plugged it straight into one of my USB ports, and it works fine. So, I don't know if that's a common issue between stuff like that, but I don't know. I just figured I'd make a note of that. Now, here it is. I did not go over this, I do not believe, but even if I did, then I'm going to go ahead and do it. First off, here is this is the quick start guide. There is an addendum. There is advertisements for Combat Pilot and Damage Incorporated, and then you have a big thick packet of technical support and warranty information. The two things I'm going to focus on are the addendum. What it says in here is that it says configuring the headset. Like on my laptop, when I plugged it in using the 3.5 jack, the 3.5mm jack, it worked just fine, being the default for the sound. But when I plugged in using my USB, you have to go into your sounds and program and set the headset to be the default set, and that's what it tells you to do here. It says Windows, click start, type sound in the search bar, click the sound icon, and then just do that. But here is the guide here. Gives you all about the headset, the volume adjustment dial, the equalizer button. There's 3 sections. 1's for game, 2's for voice, 3's for music. Microphone mute button. The illuminated microphone tip. When it's illuminated, it is muted. Then you look down here and it tells you how to install it, where to plug it on a laptop or a computer, and where to plug it into a music player. Yep, that's it. So let's just set that off to the side for now. And here's the mic. It is it's very, very bendy, as I pointed out in my video, my unboxing. You can literally do this with it. And it's not going to damage it because of how it's made to be, bent in multiple directions. So, I'm going to go ahead and attach it. There's just a little peg cover right there, and you just pop it in like that. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it off so you'll be able to see the LED. You zoom in there. Yep, there you go. And it says Cyborg on it, which obviously is the brand name. So, obviously I do have it on the headset stand, but, so I'm just going to go ahead and actually unplug that for now. And plug this thing right back in. I'm currently using the USB pass-through, but it does come with a USB 1 and one for the 3.5mm jack for like a iPhone or a a iPod or a music player. But something I have noticed, I don't know if it's me hitting a button or something on accident, but when I tried to use this on my iPhone yesterday, I have an iPhone 4, it kept activating my voice control, because mine's just a regular iPhone 4. It kept activating voice control for some reason, and then music started playing a lot. So and then it seemed to stop once the music started, but I'd turn the music off, go back to doing what I was doing, and then it would go into voice control again and do it again. So I don't know if I was just hitting a button on accident, because I was actually in a public place when I was doing that, so I could have, and I was moving around a lot, so I could have accidentally been hitting one of the buttons, and I didn't, and it might have a different effect on an iPhone, so I don't know. But the cable on everything is a very nice braided cable. It reminds me a lot of Razer's braided cable, which is good, because Razer does give you high quality braided cable. So when you get it out of the box, this cord will always be attached. Then there's a connector here for this connector, and then you just plug it in there, and then you either plug in the one. Sorry about that. I had to get the mic. You either plug in the 1 meter long USB or the 3.5 millimeter jack, or the 2 long USB cable. So obviously it does rotate in and out for optimal. Like I've seen people compare it for say, like, if you want to put it in if someone wants to take it with them in like a backpack of sorts, or like a suitcase in their luggage, you know, it's not going to be taking up all the space like this and then be rattling around, being pushed, being pulled like that. You know, it'll just be laying flat, you know, which I think is very cool. Now actually onto the headset. Obviously you can see it says Cyborg here. It has a nice Cyborg picture here and a nice design here, kind of like a bee's nest, you know, sort of comey looking, you know, set to it. Down here is the volume control. It reminds me a lot of like Logitech's keyboards, because Logitech, including my G110 here, does have like a volume scroll wheel here. Now the volume scroll wheel does not work when you have the 3.5 millimeter jack plugged in, but it does work when you have the USB jack in. So, and then here is the mic mute button up here, and then here is the the button for the different settings. It says EQ on it, for the different settings for if you want to go through the gaming, the voice, the music. And then it says right here, it says Pro Gaming Audio. And you look on the back here. Now, get it like this. Then on the top, it says F.R.E.Q 5. It's black on black, so they have to make it a little bit more glossy. And then there's like a thin layer of this is all metal here. This is plastic, obviously, the headset. But when you get to this part here, this is all metal. You know, there's metal in here, which is your adjustment. You know, that is all. Sorry, I had to get it back to where I was at. That is all metal, and it's very comfortable up here. This does attract a lot of dust, but it is very comfortable. It's very plush. Like, I'm barely gonna push it. You know, and it's very plush. I like that. And something I think is cool, which I wish they would have. I've seen Mad Catz and Cyborg do on stuff, and then I wish they would have done it with the rest of the braided cable, is they threw in some red braid in here. Kind of, you know, is like a design thing. If my camera will focus, there it is. They threw in some red braid in there to connect the headset. It goes up into the actual headset. And I think that's really cool, and I wish they would have done that with the rest of it, because I think that would have been a very, very, very cool design piece. So, this is widely noted as a plug and play headset. So you can just plug it right in out of the box, and I mean, obviously with every headset there's drivers that automatically install. Like I have Windows 7, it automatically installs the drivers for everything. But you do not need to go, as far as I know. I've looked it up and I can't seem to find anything. You know, there are no drivers that you go online to like Mad Catz website, or there's no disc that comes with it that excuse me. there's no there's no drivers to download online or in a disk, as far as I can tell. It did not say anything out of the box, and I've actually seen people say that there aren't any. So for that reason is known as a plug and play headset. That's just about it. I mean, there is a lot of stuff to it. There's it's not like a Mad Cat. Like I said, with there being no software, it's not like a product like the Rat mice where there's a profile editor and like a configuration software. There isn't any of that. I mean, I looked into it, and on Mad Cat's website there was a download for a Cyborg 5.1 headset, and that wasn't it, because it was telling me I didn't have anything connected. So yes, so I did try to see if there's any software, but last thing is, obviously, if you did not know, this is the stereo version. I don't think there's a F.R.E.Q 3, which would just probably be a really, really basic headset, based on what Mad Catz does with the 3, 5, 7, stuff like that, and 9, 3 being the lowest, 9 being the highest, starting with the rat mice. This is the F.R.E.Q 5, which they originally released. I don't remember the exact release date. It was within the past year and a half, 2 years, I think, maybe 2.5 years. And this is, like I said, a stereo headset with 50mm drivers in it, if I forgot to mention that previously. Yes, there are 50mm drivers in it. And they have enhanced bass, so you can get an overall better experience. I really haven't noticed, because of the enhanced bass, that it drowns out any of the other sound, which I think is very good. And I think the enhanced bass really does help, especially when I'm listening to music, which I think that's really nice. There is a F.R.E.Q 7 out now by Mad Catz. Obviously, Cyborg and Mad Catz are the same thing, but same difference. It's out by Mad Catz now, and it is a surround sound version of basically the F.R.E.Q 5s, and it comes like a little stand. It is, I believe, retails for $200, but thinking of Amazon, you can get things on sale on Amazon quite often. But there is a F.R.E.Q 7 out now. It is surround sound. It is 7.1. And I was thinking about getting that, but I do not have 7.1 capabilities on my laptop right now. So I stuck with the F.R.E.Q 5, and I'm honestly not disappointed, because I see F.R.E.Q 5s going on Amazon for a little almost $120. I see them on other websites going between $160 to $190 even. And I got this on Mad Cat's website for $99.99 on a sale they were having. I don't know if it's still going on, but if it is, I would highly recommend that you guys go out and get this headset, because this headset has pretty much everything that you could ask for. And with a $99.99 price tag, it is even better. It is even more attractive. It has a great look to it. It has a lot of metal in it, so it's gonna last a while. Bass wise, I don't know about sound wise, but I'm talking like the actual bass of the. It's going to last a while. It can fold up, so it doesn't become so wide. It does attract a little bit of dust on the top, but that's really my only negative. That, and when I plugged it into my USB hub, the sound did go in and out. I was getting some weird noises, some distorted voices every once in a while when I was watching a YouTube video, but that was quickly solved when I plugged it into my USB port on my actual laptop. Now, I haven't used a USB extension, perhaps, if someone needs that. So I don't know how that would work, because I have a USB extension, I just haven't used it to test it out with this headset. But I do know that so far plugged right into my laptop, it does work very well. But plugged into USB hub that's plugged into my laptop does not work so well. But overall, out of 10, I have to give this headset about from the price I paid for it, which will bring it up quite a bit. It went for, if it was $150 still, or $120, or whatever it would have been, I would have given it about an 8.5. But being that it's, I got it for $100, I got to give it a 9. So overall, it's a 9 out of 10. I do like how it's got the very nice braided cable. How it can fold up like that. the mic, I've actually tested it out, and it's got a very high mic quality. It drowns out and eliminates a lot of background noises. You don't get a lot of like the breathing really close noises. You know, you can actually keep it a decent amount of space away from your face, and it does not distort anything. It does not give you any background noise unless you purposely want to put background noise into the mic. Then it's gonna eliminate a lot of the small and, you know, the background noises. I like how the mic is detachable. So just say I'm listening to music or I'm watching a video on YouTube and I want to use it to listen to, then I don't have to have the mic attached. So I do think that's a bigger plus. How I got it on sale is a big plus, and I like how it has a separate cable for a USB hub and a 3.5mm jack. So I do think that's a big plus. I do think it's a big plus how it has the volume control, how it has a mic mute button on here, and it has 3 different modes. So instead of having to go into software and doing it, which they just said screw software, we're just going to give you a button where you can toggle through the 3 different modes. Between gaming is the first mode that comes with, that is programmed to out of the box. The second one is voice, and then the third one is music. Now, obviously you can, I've tested all 3 personally, and out of the box, obviously there's probably some fan-made drivers, but as I noticed, the first one, gaming one, is a very vibrant, it's the loudest sound out of, on the 3 settings. In the voice setting, I actually use for music because it is not as loud, not as booming, but it is very vibrant, very, you know, it plays music really well. And then the music setting it does play really well, but it's the lowest of the sounds. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of pushed down a little bit, so to speak. But I mean, I used both the voice and the music setting for the for music, but obviously you can use even the gaming setting for music if you wish. But there are 3 settings that they just decided to say screw software. We're just gonna give you the setting change at the tip of your fingers. So overall, like I said, I give this headset a 9 out of 10 at the $100 price point, and at the $120 to $150 price point, it's about an 8.5. So there you guys have it, the Cyborg F.R.E.Q 5 headset.